Hello out there and welcome to English Teacher Plays. We're here with Sacred Ember, which is a new game. It's on Steam and we're going to play it.
Hold up.
So the first thing we've got is a intro screen with no music, which is fine, I guess. Sacred Ember is currently in early development stages and plans on being an open world fantasy action RPG survival game with a focus on military tactics and exploration. Okay, that is not at all what the the actual store page looked like. The store page looked like it was a fighter game. Okay, so we got some clouds. Oh, respawn, here we go. Okay. So, I think this must be a Unity asset pack, right? Because this is not the first game that we've played like this. So it shoots. It rotates. How does it handle? Okay. I can't make it go up or anything, so I guess we're just gonna crash. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to make it go up, but it wouldn't go up. Alright, so we're back in an airplane. Alright. So we can look around and shoot, and all we can do is rotate. So I'll rotate that way, and hopefully that will make us go up. No, there's no way to. I can't pull up. It won't let me pull up. All I can do is turn. No. Okay, I mean, hold on, let's see. So pitch down, pitch up. Yep, I tried those. It did not work. Engine up, engine down. All right, let's try it again, I guess. So pitch up is S. Okay. So that is working. All right, now we are pitched up. I'm just trying to... So it only sort of works. I'm pressing S right now, and it's not... It's still heading towards the ground. So that's classic. I mean, I can't even... Oh, we're out of bounds. Yeah, so turning sideways doesn't actually turn the aircraft, and the pitch controls don't work, so... Oh, right, there's nothing out here. There's not even any ground. Okay. I am trying to play the game. Alright, let's try... It said Z and X for using the rudder, so we'll do that. I don't know why it's beeping at me. Okay. Here it goes, pointing straight down. And there's no way to stop it from pointing straight down, of course. Yeah, you can't make it not point straight down. So the only thing to do is just crash straight down into the thing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back to the menu, I guess. I want to reread this. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it and I'll let you guys see it as well. See, so Sacred Ember is currently in early development stages and plans on being an open-world fantasy action RPG survival game. I don't understand. I don't understand that, because that's not at all what we've got here. So here's the controls. So these don't work. The pitch up and pitch down doesn't work. We can roll left, which does nothing. I mean, you know, you do roll, but it doesn't actually turn the plane. And you can roll right. You can yaw left, which does turn the plane. Yeah, it's just... So F is engine down, left click, right. Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty bad. I think we're going to go look at the description and see what the game has to say for itself, though. Yeah, so I clicked on their YouTube link on their game that took us to Sacred Ember. They have 1 subscriber and no content. So I don't get it. Right, Sacred Ember is currently a simple PvP fighter jet dogfighting game with realistic flight physics. The game aims to expand into an open-world fantasy military action RPG. I don't understand why you would put this onto Steam. It, like, doesn't work. Even the trailer here is really, really, really laggy. What is going on with that? Okay. I mean, is it my internet? Maybe it's my internet. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that. See, it's already fully loaded. It's just, I don't know. It's doing weird stuff. All right. So we're gonna watch. Oh God, it's so laggy. Why? Yeah, and we're listening to. Yeah, it's bad. This is bad. I'm just gonna. Why is it being like that? I don't know why Steam's being like that. I don't know if it's the. I don't know if it's the actual thing or not. Alright, let's look at the screenshot. So, yeah, I mean, I bought this because it was a flight sim. I'm quite fond of flight sims, but I don't know why it would turn into an open-world fantasy military action RPG. That just seems so weird. Like, that's so weird. Why would it do that? Alright, so, Sacred Ember is currently an early access game because its flight controls and aircraft functionalities are incomplete. Yeah, it doesn't work. It literally doesn't function at all. We want to be able to create a game that has the aerodynamic realism of other flight simulators out there. However, the problem with many flight simulators is that they require dedicated hardware, such as a HOTAS, to properly operate the aircraft. This is only great for those who want the most realistic experience, but for those who want more accessible setup and still be able to enjoy realistic flight physics, the options are very limited. It is Sacred Ember's goal to bring flight simulation to the keyboard and mouse platform, and in order to do that, it is best if we develop flight controls and aircraft functionalities while receiving community feedback. No? Just no. There are tons of... I mean, like, right here, we're just... On this screen here, War Thunder is a game that you can play with just your mouse and keyboard. You do not need... you know, a HOTAS setup or whatever, and it works fine, and it's free to play and stuff. I spent a lot of time playing War Thunder. Look, I've got 88 hours. Hell Let Loose was another game that we played. I don't think that was just like a military shooter or whatever, so. Yeah, so approximately how long will it be in early access? 8 months. Right, I mean, you're going to develop the whole game in 8 months, because currently you don't have a game. The thing that you've released is not even remotely close to being anything at all. Like, it's not a game. No one's going to play it. Currently, we plan on adding landing gears, countermeasures, flares, ECM, and weapon systems such as radar-guarded, infrared, and air-to-ground missiles. There are also plans to support destructible mesh and affect the flight stability of the aircraft based on where and how much it has been damaged. Sure. Eventually, we hope to expand this game into an open-world fantasy military action RPG that involves air, land, and sea warfare. It's never happening, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's never gonna happen. That is just a not realistic ambition, and I'm sorry that that's how it is. But this game is bad. I would be surprised if you ever got it into a playable state, let alone an action fantasy survival RPG with ground, air, and sea combat. It's just never gonna happen. The fantasy element plans on being competitive with firearms in close to medium range, approximately 0 to 50 meters, and useless in long range. This will help make melee and sword fighting relevant in a 1990s era warfare setting. Just, I mean, the idea sounds great, man, but it's not going to happen. Currently, the game only has a PvP fighter jet dogfighting game mode. The fighter jet's engines, ailerons, elevators, and rudders can be controlled. No, they can't. That's just straight up wrong. And it is only equipped with a cannon weapon system. Once the game is lifted from an early access status, we plan on making the game free and switch to a modest loot box system used to unlock cosmetic skins for the fighter jets. See, so this is the problem. Even your early access statement here doesn't make any sense, because you're saying that you're going to turn it into this fantasy survival RPG, action RPG thing, and then the way you're going to monetize it is selling early access for $18.49, but it's down to $11.09 at the moment, and then putting it out for free and selling loot boxes. This is just the most laughable sort of, you know, roadmap that I've ever seen in my life. We plan on having the community help direct the development of the aircraft control behaviors. For example, how will air-to-ground weapons select their target location? Will it be separate dedicated keybinds such as I, J, K, L, or having a modifier key plus mouse access? We hope the community can help us answer questions such as these. No, they can't, man. No, they can't. How about, here's my advice. Here's my community advice for you on aircraft control behaviors. When I press S, as indicated as the you know, the way to make the airplane point up, then the airplane should point up when I do that. And when I press W to, you know, tip the nose down, the airplane should do that. You know, at the moment it doesn't do that. So at the very, very bottom of this, you don't have a game. There's not even a game here. Even if I had a bunch of friends and we were all super keen to play Sacred Ember, the game isn't playable, and so it's not good. And honestly, your best bet here is to take this off Steam and take it to somewhere where there's game development and you can develop it and work on it and hopefully make it into a game that's cool, because, hey, I'm here to support good games. This isn't a good game. You need to take it away and make it into a good game, not sell it on Steam for this price. So let's read about the game. Sorry, we've already been talking for 7 minutes. Sacred Ember plans on being an open-world fantasy action RPG survival game with a focus on military tactics and exploration. The core mechanics will include realistic melee and sword fighting combat. It just gets better. It's terrible. Detailed vehicle controls and aircraft aerodynamics. The game is currently in early development stages and is focusing on fighter jet gameplay. The thing that I love the most about action fantasy RPGs is the fighter jet gameplay. It's easily the best part of, you know, all of my favorite fantasy action RPGs. The fighter jet gameplay aims to have realistic flight models similar to flight simulators, but with controls that are easy enough for casual players to pick up and enjoy. For now, the game will focus on the PC platform and mouse and keyboard controls. Currently planned, adding more fighter jets, Su-57, J-20, HAL, AMCA, player progression, customization, and upgrade systems, improving visual effects such as explosions, visually damaged aircraft, fine-tuning flight model, adding damage attribute to flight model, adding kill feeds, scoreboard, hit markers, and other typical multiplayer features such as intermission lobby and text voice chat, cockpit HUD, Fox 2 missiles and radar systems, loot crate system to unlock vehicle skins, expanding on the options menu, adding key binding, resolution scale, and other typical options, i.e. FPS limit, anti-aliasing, blah blah blah. Current features: online fighter jet free-for-all matches. Multiplayer is done via peer-to-peer Steam sessions. You can create your own sessions or join others. There are no dedicated servers. F-22 fighter jet with realistic aircraft flight physics. It's not. Cannon weapon system only, no missiles yet. Helmet HUD only, no cockpit HUD yet. And there is a review, there's a negative review here. The game has a core problem. It's a multiplayer game with no players except me. This game should have been a single player experience like other similar games. Tiny Combat Arena, Aggressor, Vincimus Air Combat. If the developer wants to take player feedback and try to be semi-successful, she should scrap the multiplayer idea which depends on the player count, and instead focusing on changing the game to a single player one. This way, low player count 0 while writing this review wouldn't make the player reluctant to buy the game. I hope developers will think again about the path they will take with the game. I mean, that's the other problem, is that it's a multiplayer game with no one playing, but that's not the biggest problem with this game. The biggest problem with this game is it doesn't work. Yeah, if it was if the only problem was that it was a multiplayer only game, but all the combat worked, it's like, hey, maybe this could be fun, maybe this could be a fun time for people to have. But that's not the only problem. In fact, this game has so many problems that it's just not really playable. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Check out this game by clicking on the link in the description. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Class dismissed.